Welcome, 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 family, fans, and family. Oh, it's family, friends, and fans. That's what it is. Family, fans, and friends. Family, fans, and friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome to MSTV. Season 2. Meditation. How to build a new you in the future that you can imagine now. Let's get deep. This is part 2 of episode 5, the throat chakra. So I made it 2 parts because I went long on the last one, and I wasn't even halfway done. You know what I mean? I wasn't even halfway done. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this episode 2. And if you made it to this episode 2, part 2 of episode 5, sorry. Part 2 of episode 5. It's part 2 right here. And we going deep in the throat chakra because we finna activate this thing. And if you ain't watched the last video, go back and watch the last video because we going in order in this thing. And if you don't go in order, you're gonna mess yourself up. Disclaimer: do not work on your chakras if you did not go watch the first season. If you did not do everything I told you to do in the first season, you should not be watching this video. If you didn't even watch the first 5 episodes, you should not be watching this video. Because you're going to hurt yourself trying to build your spirit when you didn't build your body to withhold your spirit's power. And you're going to hurt yourself. So don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. And take this time. Slow down. Relax. Because we're not in a rush. We got all this time. You've been here all this time. So you might as well slow down. Because ain't nothing going nowhere. Ain't nothing going nowhere. It ain't gonna miss you. You feel me? So, welcome. I am King Image, and this is podcast. King Image Spits Knowledge and Wisdom. Episode 5. We talk about the throat chakra. See, the throat chakra is blue. And it emanates from your throat. It's our thyroid and pyroid glands. You know? Your tongue, your mouth, your ears, your neck, and your shoulders. So we're talking about how to activate this thing. How we activate the throat chakra? Well, simple. Let me tell you. Clear and honest communication. That's where we left off on the last video. If you have clear and honest communication, then you can be able to speak with conviction, speak with power, speak the voice of God to people so they can be healed. So if you don't want to heal yourself and find your purpose, this video is not for you. So if you don't want to do anything right in life, this video is not for you. If you want to be poor for the rest of your life, this video is not for you. If you want to be on the street, homeless, lazy, depressed, stressed, and full of toxic relationships, this video is not for you. But if you are in that, you're stressed, depressed, and trying to get out of it, you stuck in anxiety every day, you stuck working a job that you don't, this is for you. This is for you. Come sit down and get a pen and paper and take some notes, because this is for you. The people that want to kill themselves right now, this is for you. The people that's been raped before, the people who've been traumatized in their life from their parents, the people that's been traumatized from their life from people that they loved or trusted in, this is for you. This is for you. Because I've been through it. Literally. For real. And if you don't speak clearly, honest communication to the Father, I was talking about how I didn't have a father physically. I didn't physically have a father to talk to call, to nothing. My mom said, the God is my father. The God. Jesus Christ. That's your father. I said, what? But I knew what she meant. The Father, the God that created the heavens and the earth, the angels and the bees, the trees and the seeds. He created everything with one let there be light. Sentence. You know? That's my Father. What? Okay. And how do I talk to him? You just talk to him right now. You can talk to him right now. He's always with you. What? I'm like 7, 8, 9 years old. My mom teaching me this. She'll go in the Bible and teach us every night. Let me show you who your Father is. Come here, Isaiah. You come too, because you need to learn this too. I'm like, but he got a Father. What he need to learn for? You know what I'm saying? I was selfish. Like, it's my Father. I want to learn about my Father. He can learn about his Father when he go talk to his Father. You know what I'm saying? That was something else. But she taught us, hey, this is your Father. But I took it in like, okay, I don't have nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So I spoke honestly and clearly to my Father as a child. Disclaimer for the people that didn't know this and was supposed to be spiritually teaching me. If you didn't know this, then you ain't spiritually teaching shit. You didn't spiritually teach me. My Father did. He told me to go there and learn. Y'all ain't tell me what the fuck I was learning. I already knew about Christ. My whole life I've been reading about Christ. I talk to Christ on a daily basis. How you know that I ain't got it? And you telling me there's no steps to this? That's a lie. And I proved it by showing you these videos. Because I had to go and study on my own. God said, no, you just went there for discipline. You went to Outcry in the Barrio to get discipline because you needed discipline. You didn't listen to my discipline. Your mother couldn't discipline like I wanted you to discipline. So, go here and get discipline. Oh, you ain't get enough. Go back and get some more. Oh, you didn't get enough. Let this be your third try. Don't try it. Do it. Make this be your last time. I went there 3 times. I went there when I was 18. Ended up leaving. Went there when I was 21. When my baby died. Ended up leaving. Went there when I was, 22. And that's when I decided to leave on my own. The other 2 times I left because I went to jail, and I left because my mama was tripping out in Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas. So I had to go get my mother and get her back to Minnesota. But that's a whole story. We're gonna go on story time for that one. So go tune in to Story Time with King Image and Chris Luckett. It's a podcast. Hey, what's up? You can hear what I'm doing. But that's gonna be a coming up podcast. So if you want to see Story Time with King Image and Chris Luckett, go check it out. So back to what I was talking about. Clear and honest communication. If you don't have clear and honest communication, your throat chakra is closed. Your throat chakra is blocked. Your throat chakra is not active. And if your throat chakra is not active, you're going to be lying up a storm. Ooh, child, things are going to get easier. You're going to be a liar. He said, let not one. Or did he say, let only one? No, no one. No one is truth. Everybody's a liar. That's what God said. He said, everybody's a liar. You have lied at least one time in your life. A little lie, a white lie, them lies too, motherfucker. And they build up in your heart. Build up in your chakras. Build up where you just didn't grab it. Bumba Clyde, they can't see you. I got this set up so smoothly, like you can walk past this motherfucker and they can't see you. You know what I mean? And this is a podcast, so it don't matter. I ain't editing this. We gonna post straight to the tube. Straight to the YouTube. Welcome to YouTube TV. This is Image TV, dog, on YouTube. Figure it. It's a network. So check it out. throat chakra. Clear and honest communication. So I didn't have a father. So my mama taught me that I have a father through the Bible. So she taught me the Bible and said, this is your father. I studied my father my whole life. So when my father told me I needed discipline, I didn't know I needed discipline. I just know I needed to learn something. I didn't know shit. I was raised by nothing but women. So I had to go learn something. So I can go earn some. So when I go speak to people like now, I will have the confidence. I will have the power. I will have the proficiency. I will have the ammo. I will have the anointing. I will have my father right next to me when I know for a fact that I know for a fact. When I know for a fact, then I'll be able to speak with confidence and conviction. So I had to be honest with myself of what I knew and didn't know. Yeah, I lied to myself about a lot of stuff. You know, so I can be able to mask myself in front of people. Why? Because I wanted their attention. And my father's sitting there like, man, so you gonna give what you're supposed to give to me to them? Okay, let's see how long that lasts. And it didn't last long because I get these epiphanies. But I don't call them epiphanies no more because God be smacking me inside of the head. Christopher, look. And then he just have me looking my whole lifespan. What have you been doing? What you said you wanted to do here at 10 years old? What are you doing now? This is going to be you in the future? And I'll be sitting there like, damn, what am I doing? I'm tripping. Am I glorifying my father? I never called God. I called him my father because I didn't know him nothing else. He was my father. So, Father, what am I doing wrong to put me in this situation? You know where I want to go. You know where I want to be. I'm a $1 billion gentleman. I'm gonna let that soak in. $1 billion gentleman. I was thinking of this when I was 10. I was thinking of this when I was 15. I was thinking of this when I was young. Because I had that drive and determination to get out of poverty. Clear and honest communication. So if you don't have clear and honest communication with the Father, you ain't going to be able to have clear and honest communication in your relationships. You're not going to be able to have clear and honest communication in your situationships, meaning the people that you meet on the street. Hi, how you doing? Situationship. Somebody that you met in a situation that you was in. And a lot of people have a lot of bad situations. I've been in a lot of bad situations where I should have been dead. But my father was like, you my son. You feel me? So I built it up through faith. I didn't have, it wasn't in me. It wasn't over me. But people saw it. They was like, as a child, something's about you. Something's about you. God got a plan for you. What's my purpose then? Oh, you can't tell me? Leave me the fuck alone. What's my purpose then? Oh, you can't tell me? Leave me the fuck alone. Because you know I'm searching for my purpose. And if you don't know, then you're not connected to my father. I don't know what you're connected to. But you're not connected to my father I've been talking to since I was a kid. You tell me that God ain't gonna speak through a child. I done seen him do it numerous of times, not just with me. So if you listen to this video, you chosen. You made it this far, you're chosen. Hello, chosen ones. Family, friends, and friends, y'all chosen. If you ran into this video, if this popped up on your feed, and I don't even get that many views on my shit, you know? So if this popped up on your shit, God trying to talk to you, wake up. Clear and honest communication. We talk about the throat chakra. So if you didn't watch the part 1 to the throat chakra, go back and watch part 1 to the throat chakra because you don't know what I'm talking about. You don't know what I'm talking about. I know you don't know what I'm talking about. And you there, yeah, you. I'm talking to you that didn't watch the first season. Go back and watch the first season first. You hurt yourself. Because if you're not doing these and taking notes, then you're missing out. Simply. But the video is going to be here so you can watch it and then go back and watch those, and then come back and watch it again and take notes and actually do it, because these are steps that you need to walk in. This ain't something you just learn and walk off. La, 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 la. One day it's going to be in me. No. You have to intentionally do these things. So, talking about the throat chakra. Honest, how to activate the throat chakra. We talk about how to activate the throat chakra. Simply. Clear, honest communication. 1. 2 is confident self-expression. Confident self-expression. So if you clear, honest communication, this is the evidence. Confident self-expression. Confident self-expression. Confident self-expression. So when I speak to y'all, I gotta have a confidence self-expression. When I look at myself in the mirror, I'll be like, who is that? Who is... Oh, you was one beautiful gentleman. You know what I mean? God damn, look at your hair, man. Who did your hair? You know? Confident self-expression. So when I go out and talk to people, I'll be like, hey, how you doing? They'll be like, oh, who's you? So first I thought people were scared of me or like standoffish. No, they see the Father, they see the light. They like, you can't, what, man? When the police roll up on you and shine them lights on you, you can't do nothing but this. If they take pictures of everybody they shine their lights on, your ass gonna be looking like this. You feel me? Confident self-expression. You gotta be confident within yourself. Self-expression. Self is yourself. Expression is what you give out of your being. The actions you do, the speech you speak, the things that you see and you give to people, the image of your heart. Self-expression. I'm giving you an image of my heart. Self-expression. But if it's not confident, confidence. What is confidence? Well, confidence is when you know that you know that you know that you know. Simply. You know that you know that you know that you know. It's 4 times. You know that you know that you know that you know. Let me do it again. You know that you know that you know that you know. Hopefully it sunk in. I don't think it did. One more time. You know that you know. That you know. That which you know. Confidence. And then when you express yourself to other people, they're going to be like, how is he so confident? How is she so confident? I wonder how they get all this energy. I wonder. Well, let me sit down. Let me tell you. Open up your throat chakra so you can be able to understand, understand, and overstand what God is trying to tell you. My Father. So, to open up your throat chakra, you got to open up your root chakra. You got to open up your sacral chakra. You got to open up your solar chakra. You got to open up your heart chakra. And if you ain't open up those chakras, go back to the first episode of this season so you can understand how to open up those chakras. And if you ain't watched the first season, go back and watch the first season, because if you open up your chakras, disclaimer, if you open up your chakras, disclaimer, if you open up your chakras without doing the first season, you're going to hurt yourself. You might die. So don't do it. I'm telling you right now, don't do what I'm talking about if you didn't study it. Don't do what I'm talking about if you didn't go deep in it with your Father. So, I'm talking about the Father, because my Father is your Father if you're watching this video. If you don't agree, it's okay. Put it in the comments if you don't agree, because I'll show you and I'll tell you how it's true, because you in the earth, simply. Okay, moving along. How to open the throat chakra. How to activate the throat chakra. How to make your throat chakra How I can speak with confidence, I can speak with power, and I can speak in my business meetings, when I speak to the government, when I speak to the police, when I speak, because people like me, we got problems with speaking to the police because of the things that we have did and the things that have been done to us in life. You feel me? So, if you don't have a confident self-expression, the police gonna play with you. Because they know you don't know your law. The law. If you don't know the law, then you ain't gonna follow the law. And then if they know you ain't following the law, they can make you slip up any which way, every way, because you're nervous, you're shaky, you know you're in trouble. You could get in trouble because you've been doing bad things all week, according to the law. It's the same with the Father. You don't speak to the Father. You don't recognize the Father. And you don't acknowledge the Father gifts that he done gave you already because of why? Of fear. And they say, fear God. God don't want you to fear him. My Father never said fear him. He never said that. The Bible said fear, 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 fear. I'm like, what is fear? I look up fear, and fear is, and fear is something created out of unbalanced minds. Poverty-stricken people. How is that my father? That ain't my Father. He didn't create that. We did. Where did demons come from? Demons come from the intentions of people's heart that they don't see. The intentions of people's heart that they don't see. Because if you don't see your intentions, then you ain't doing it for the right reasons. Why are you smoking? I don't know. Stop smoking then. Fuck you smoking then. You don't need to be smoking. If you're doing anything for no purpose, you shouldn't be doing it. Or if you're doing something for a pleasure purpose, you shouldn't be doing it. This all messes up your confident self-expression. You can't self-express yourself confidently when you're doing things against the Father, because your confidence don't come from nowhere but the Father. Think about it. So, moving along. Strong sense of inner truth. Strong sense of inner truth. This is the evidence. If you go and do a clear, honest communication, boom, you're going to get confidence in your self-expressions. You get confidence in your self-expressions, boom, you strong sense of inner truth. Why? Because you have done the work. Strong sense of inner truth. This is when your chakra, your throat chakra is activated. Activation. You got to activate that thing. So, when you activate it, a lot of people think it's balanced. No, it's just activated. It's like if you turn on an air conditioner and then you don't set it to heat, to blow hot air out, or I don't think air conditioners blow hot air out. Probably you got a heat selection and a cold selection. But anyways, and you just turn it on. Your house gonna be hot if you never put the cool air on. It's 90 degrees outside. Your house is 80 degrees. And you got the air conditioning on 79. Blowing a hot ass air in your house. That's what it's like when you turn on your chakras. You blowing hot ass energy within your body. And if it's not balanced, you know what's going to happen? You're going to blow up. You might die. You might get an ailment. You might get to... Let me show you. You are going to not be able to have confident self-expression. You're not going to be able to clearly be honest in your communications with people, with your Father, with even yourself. And if you can't have an honest communication with yourself, you're not gonna have an honest communication with no one else. That looks like I lie to you. If I lied to somebody, I had to lie to myself first. I had to make myself believe it first before I made somebody else try to make somebody else believe it. I had to lie to myself first. Like, okay. Well, I'm gonna tell this person. Oh, I'm gonna just tell them that I shot this dude in the head one time, and his brains just splattered all over the ground. Why you want to do that? Well, listen, that's just the mindset of people. That's how my mindset was when I was a kid. Shit. Yeah, bro, I got a gun. I got a gun right outside. I got to stash it every time I come to school. Mine hard as hell. Self-expression, gone. Confident self-expression, gone. People didn't want to be around me. They like, this nigga lying. They knew I was lying because I was always alone. Nobody wanted to hang out with me. Unless I had some weed or green or some marijuana. Other than that, so I was like, okay, let me just get abundance of marijuana and just invite everybody to my crib and I'm going to be that guy. And so I had 20, 30 people in my basement blowing back. What that got to do with confidence, self-expression? That's because I didn't have it. That's what that got to do with it. So if your throat chakra is unbalanced, it might be open already. But if it's unbalanced, you're going to be spewing out death. You've been giving death to people for years without even knowing it. So that means you've been putting curses on curses on curses on yourself, because the Father said, if you do these unto them, you have done them. It's like you done them unto me. He said, if you do it unto these children of mine, you have done them to me. Wow. So y'all got to go back into your past and make sure you clean that up. Because if you don't clean that up and you activate God's power within inside you and you ain't cleaned up, you're going to have ailments. You're going to have throat problems. You probably have infections in your throat. What that look like? I got to get my tonsils taken out because they're inflamed. Yeah, that's because you've been spewing death out your mouth for 20, 30 years. 15 years, 10 years, 5 years. It takes, everybody's different because everybody got a measure of power according to their faith. Christ then taught us all this. He said, follow me. Follow me. What I say is from the Father. And if you ain't listening to me, you ain't listening to the Father. I really don't care because I'm with the Father. I don't care what you got to say. I don't care how you feel. If you don't follow me, you're not going to be connected with the Father. Simply. If you don't do these things and listen to what I'm saying, you're not going to be connected to the Father. Simply. Because I've been studying Christ my whole life. That's my Father. Like, I don't have no other Father. I don't have nobody. And then if you look at my name, if you know my real name, put it in my comments if you know my real name. You know my real name, put it in the comments. My full name, my first name. It means I hold Christ in my bosom. What is bosom? I was like, it threw me for a loop too. I was like, I thought women only had bosom. I thought women only had bosoms. Then I thought about it, I looked it up. I was like, oh, it's your chest. I got a chest. So I hold them in my heart. In my heart? Oh my goodness. My name says what I've been doing my whole life. And I didn't know this until I turned 21. No, 22, 23. 22, 23. That's when I found out that my heart has Christ in it. I hold him in there. You hear me? I hold, that my name means I hold Christ in my heart. What? I hold Christ in my heart? I got all the power I need then. You feel me? He said, be still and know that I am. Okay, let me be still then. Relax, focus, and breathe. Remember I told you in last first episode of this season? Relax, focus, breathe. Come on, we're going to do it right now. Relax, focus, and breathe. If you made it this far, we finna relax, focus, and breathe. Because if you don't do these steps that I'm telling you, and we move on to the next level, and we get on to the next level, and you get to your crown chakra, you're going to be in trouble. Because you don't know how to relax, focus, and breathe. So when the energy come and fill your body, you're not going to be able to know how to control it. You're going to be so fearful. You're going to be able to, you ain't going to know what to do. You're going to feel like you're on fire. Have you ever been on fire, but it don't consume you or it don't hurt you? But, you know fire going to consume everything around you, right? So you start scared. Chill out. I was scared as hell. I was like, oh my goodness. So I went too fast. That's why I'm telling you, do not go too fast. Shit, I went too fast. I was like, I was like, God damn. But then my physical body was just sitting there like, but it feels like my whole body was vibrating. You feel me? And I was like, whoa. I ain't ready for this yet, Father. Wait. He ain't ready. Yeah, I wasn't. Pineapples. Slow down. Stop. Relax. And breathe. Come on. Do it with me. Focus. Relax. And breathe. Breathe in. Focus. Relax. And breathe. And it's just that simple. You feel me? So, when your throat chakra is unbalanced, it can lead to issues and difficulties communicating. What'd you say? You got difficulties communicating? Your throat chakra is unbalanced or closed or blocked. Unbalanced, closed, or blocked. There's 3 different ways your throat chakra can fuck up. Unbalanced, that means it's activated, but the energy is not moving in a circadian rhythm with your mind and your body and your spirit. Go study the circadian rhythm right now. Pause it, and go study the circadian rhythm, and then come back. Because the circadian rhythm is basically how you function. And if you can't control your circadian rhythm, your motor functions is going to be all out of whack. You ain't going to know how to walk. You ain't going to know how to sit. You ain't going to know how to talk. Imbalanced can lead to issues. Imbalanced issues. You could be off balance. You feel me? It's going to lead to shyness. You're going to be shy. You ain't going to want to go outside. You ain't going to want to go around people. So people that's shy, you think that's cute? No, that ain't cute. I don't like shy people because they sneaky. Shy people do bad things behind people's back. That's why you shy. What? Why? How you know you can't get mentioned? Because I did it. I was shy as hell when I was a kid, man. In middle school, I was so shy because I went to 15 schools. So I was always the new kid. So when I was always the new kid, I would come to school like, okay. Who is my crew? And I'll start. It seemed like the nerds always gravitate towards me first. And then after I gravitate towards the gangsters, the nerds will be so scared they won't talk to me no more. They act like they don't know me. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I started playing football and basketball. Then I was with the jocks. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, where was I? I was everywhere. Why? Because I was shy. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know what I liked. I didn't know which people was my people. I never found them in school. So I just became, hello, how you doing? Chris motherfucking Luckett. You know? So, I was shy. Shyness is an identifier that your chakra is unbalanced, blocked, or not activated. So it can lead to fear of judgment. So that's basically what shyness is. But on another level, fear now. You went from, being unsure to talk to people, but you still talk to people, but you was unsure. So you wouldn't go out your way to go talk to people. You'll wait till they talk to you first, and then you'll say, Mike, say something. You shy. What you shy for? Because you fear that someone is going to judge you. So you don't talk as much because you're thinking up lies to tell people so you can be cool. Fear of judgment. I had fear of judgment for years. Oh, what they going to think about me? What if I do this? What people will think about me? Oh. I was racking my brain, killing myself. Okay. Thinking up ways to lie to people so I can be cool. Get the fuck out of here, man. Just be yourself. And I still didn't. That's why I didn't have no crew, because everybody knew I was like weird. They didn't know what it was. I was lying about everything. Some people probably knew what it was. This nigga lying. He lying. So I didn't lie so many times in my life. When I told the truth, nobody believed me. Cry wolf. You feel me? I told so many lies in my life, nobody believed me when I told the truth. It's crazy, ain't it? This is healing. I ain't even gonna lie. You know, this is how I talk to myself on a daily basis without the camera. I don't even need a camera. I heal my damn self. I be like, damn, so what did I do in my past, man? Well, I was lying to people. Why did you lie to people? Because I was fear of their judgment of me. So how do you fix that? Well, I just fixed it. I did honest, clear communication with my damn self. So I can be able to identify the problem that I keep having, that I keep slipping past my purpose. You know, I was blind to my purpose. That's what this is. Unbalanced chakra, throat chakra. You blind to your purpose. Why? Because if your throat chakra is blocked, your third eye chakra is blocked. And if your third eye chakra is blocked, your crown chakra is blocked. And if your crown chakra is blocked, you can't talk to the Father. That's why in the Bible, Samson, he had what? The anointing over his head. David, what? Every time he did a miraculous thing, he had the anointing over his head. When they anointed David to be king, they poured the anointing oil on the top of his head. They telling you like that's the key. The top of your head. Your crown chakra sits right here. Where Jews put that thing, what is that called? That's the crown chakra. They do it because it's the crown chakra. They do it because that's a direct connection to the Father. Because once you open up the crown chakra, you got a connection with the Father. Now you can go speak to him in the 8th chakra. Wait a minute, let's go with the third. Let's stick in the 3rd chakra. Before I go too far with y'all. So, and you'll even have a tendency to dominate conversations. So, how to know when your chakra is unbalanced? You would always interrupt people in every conversation you have. That's the extreme. The least extreme is you be shy, so you never have conversations. That's the other extreme. Unbalanced chakra. In the middle is I tell lies sometimes, and I'm shy sometimes. You both. So that's another extreme. You know what I mean? We're extremists. Every person is extremist. Why? Because you got the Father's spirit in you. You got Christ's spirit in you. That's why Christ died, went to hell, captured death, grabbed the keys, took all the sins of the earth, and went back to the Father. So we can have the same power as the Father, the Holy Spirit, Christ, and the soul. Nobody ever talks about the soul. That's going to be a whole nother series. The soul of a man. You hear me? So you have tendencies to dominate conversations, meaning I will never let nobody talk, or I'm never going to let myself talk. Because the conversation is I say something, shut up. You say something, shut up. I say something, shut up. You respond to what I said, shut up. I respond to what you said, shut up. You respond to what I said, shut up. I respond to what you said. Every time I said shut up, that is your turn to be quiet and listen. Why? So you can respond. That's a conversation. And people are like, I pray to God every day and it's not working. Because he said, I want a clear and honest conversation with you. I don't want you yelling at me and throwing shit at me. Shit. When you speak death, it's like you throwing shit like a monkey to God. Like a monkey. You know, when you go to the zoo and you get too close to the monkey, they say don't get too close. Don't feed the monkeys. They throw shit at you. Pow! Oh, you don't know what to do with this shit at your face. Oh, motherfuckers freak out. That's what you doing to the Father. And he don't freak out. He like, okay, well, I'm still listening. Even though you throwing shit in my face, I'm still right here. I just wipe it off because I'm the Father. You know? When kids speak crazy to the Father, you know what he do? He discipline them. You get disciplined. Who the hell you talking to? Who you think you talking to? Oh, okay. Discipline. That's why nothing's working, because you won't discipline with the Father until you learn how to clearly communicate. Honestly. You know? This is deep. Unblock chakras. Block chakras. How to unblock your chakras. Simply rewind the video. Period. You know? And that's the episode of the throat chakra. Thank you for tuning in to King Image. I am King Image. Oh, here we go. Yeah. I'm what is it called? Drained. That's how you gotta feel because when you give it all, you feel a little drained. I don't feel like drained, like, oh, I'm tired now. I'm gonna go lay down and go to sleep. No, I got more work to do. But I'm like, okay, this subject is done. You feel me? So thank you for tuning in to King Image. Oh, I keep saying it. See, it's I am King Image, and welcome to Image TV. Image TV. There you go. I got it out, y'all. Work with me. So welcome to Image TV. Thanks for tuning in to King Image Spits Knowledge and Wisdom, the podcast. This podcast is basically for people that is dealing with ailments and mental disabilities and spiritual disabilities and ailments in their life, so they can be able to live a better life in the future. So if we stop and prepare a life in the present, stop and go to our past and clear up our lies so we can be able to move on to the future. In our present, we can build our new self in the future. So stay tuned for the next episode. You feel me? Because the next chakra is coming. Ooh, you thought this was good. Wait till the next chakra come. Ooh, wait a minute. So thanks for tuning in to podcast King Image Spits Knowledge and Wisdom. I am King Image. Family, fans, and friends. Go share this to somebody. Go comment at the now. Comment right now. We're gonna comment 4409. If you made it to 4409, comment it down below. And you're gonna have a prize. You're gonna be blessed with the blessing on a blessing. So thanks for tuning in. You'll have a great day. Go share this to everyone that needs it. Peace.